Hey guys, my name is Amanda. Welcome to my channel. I am so happy to have you here today. If you are new to my channel and like what you see, please consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, please hit that bell button so you're notified every single time that I upload. Also, giving me a big thumbs up really helps me out here on YouTube. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Our first craft today is going to be this gorgeous wreath using this jute twine rope from Hobby Lobby. You can purchase jute twine and rope at the Dollar Tree, but sometimes it's a better deal at Hobby Lobby if you need a large amount. These ornaments and wreath form are from Dollar Tree, and this wreath hanger I'm just showing you, it is optional, but a good idea, and it's also from Dollar Tree, so keep your eye out if you're interested in that. I begin by removing all of the tags on the ornaments and my wreath form, and I am going to cover my wreath form in this jute. I think that using a thicker rope on this would be pretty and easier, but it would also make it really heavy, and I was worried that it would change the shape. So I am just doing it with this twine, and it really didn't take that long. Just use bits of glue here and there. And now I'm going to glue down my 3 ornaments with hot glue. I'm telling you, this wreath is so easy, but so adorable. I'm just gluing them down, placing them how I want them. I'm having the bottom one kind of even with the top so I can put a bow up there and have everything look symmetrical and nice. Now I'm just using this ribbon. This ribbon's really popular. You can find ribbon like this at Hobby Lobby or at Family Dollar or at Walmart, and then this other ribbon is from Temu. So my larger ribbon, I just made 3 loops, and my Temu ribbon, I also made 3 loops, but I made it a little bit smaller, and then I took a length of each for tails, and I'm bunching it all together as you see. I'm tying it tightly with some twine. I actually wrapped the twine around a couple of times, and I cut off the excess before gluing my bow down. You could also use a pipe cleaner or a zip tie. You just want to remember, no matter what you use, you want to get it super tight, because the tighter you cinch your bow in the middle, the more you can fluff it out, and the more you fluff it out, the better it looks. So I give it another fluff once it is glued down, and then I'm going to dovetail the ribbon tails by folding them over and cutting a triangle upward. This particular tail, I didn't realize the ribbon was kind of a double, so I had to cut it again, but the dovetail looks so nice and so boutique. I'm also adding a little bow with that jute twine, and here is what this looks like. I just think it is so pretty. It would also be pretty on a door with that wreath hanger that I showed you from Dollar Tree, but it would be pretty on a wall, above a vignette, or pretty much anywhere that you would like to put it. I just love how it looks, and it is very customizable. You could use different ornaments and different ribbons, whatever you like, inexpensive and fun. Okay, let's talk about today's challenge. One of the hosts is Lisa from Our Gray House, and the other one is Sarah from Jujubee DIY, and they invited me to be their guest host this month. I was so excited. The challenge this month is to use rope in the DIYs that we create, and create 2 to 5 DIYs. So I am using rope and jute twine in my DIYs. These ladies are amazing, and I'm going to have them linked in my description box so you can check them out. And you're also going to want to check out our playlist. There's going to be a bunch of wonderful ladies sharing some rope inspiration, and again, you'll want to check it out. Okay, let's jump right back into my DIYs. This next one is a super fun candy cane. I love how it came out. I think it is so pretty. So you will need a candy cane wreath form. You can find this at Dollar Tree, or if you can't find it, check your Hobby Lobby. And then we're going to use some more of this jute twine rope, and we're going to wrap it by gluing it down and wrapping it around. I didn't show you this process because I had already shown you on another thing, and I'm not trying to bore you, but super easy. And then I just took some of this masking tape because I didn't have any painter's tape. This actually worked out really well. I just wrapped it around my candy cane form here, and then I used another little piece as a spacer, and I just kept moving my spacer up as I went around. Now when I got to the curve, I just kind of winged it and kind of went a little sideways, and it actually came out really cute. So you can see what I'm doing here, and I just continued this process all the way down until my candy cane was covered in stripes. And then I took this crayon paint here and I just spray painted over the top. Once it was dry, I removed my masking tape, and you guys, this worked out so well. I love how this looks. I think this is so pretty. Now you could leave it just like this if you're into a very simplistic look, but of course you guys know me, I like to go over the top. So I dabbed all over this with Mod Podge and a little sponge brush. But if you have like a Mod Podge spray or a hairspray or an adhesive spray, that would work good. Then I'm using some fake snow and I'm just sprinkling it generously over the top. I also went in with some glitter just for a little extra sparkle, but again, this is totally optional. And now it looks a little shiny because I used a lot of Mod Podge. It looks a lot better when it dries and all that Mod Podge kind of goes away. But here's what it looks like when it is still wet. And I am going to be using these embellishments. Here's what it looks like dry. This pick, I believe, was from Walmart last year, but of course Hobby Lobby is going to be having picks similar, and Dollar Tree has gorgeous picks as well. I'm tying it on with a piece of the twine, just wrapping it around a couple times and tying it tightly. Then I'm going to glue on a little burlap bow that I prepared, and here is what this looks like. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I just love how it looks, and Dollar Tree does have burlap ribbon like that ribbon, in case you were wondering. Let me know what you think about this and if you may recreate this. A couple of years ago I made something similar, but it didn't have the stripes, and I really love this. Okay, on to the next one. This is a super simple idea, but I really think that it is cute, and you could also use the snow idea on this if you wanted to. I kept mine plain. I grabbed these two tree forms from Dollar Tree, and I am going to wrap them in rope. This is called macrame jute cord, but it's actually rope, and it's from Hobby Lobby. So if you want to get a large amount, this was almost $11, but really not a bad deal at all. And if you can catch it on sale, that would be even better. But I'm going to glue it down to the bottom of my cone tree here, and I'm just going to glue the first one all the way around, and then the second one I glue that to the first one with my hot glue. And once you get started, then you can continue wrapping, and you won't need to glue every single row together. It's just when you get started. Then I stand it up. It's a lot easier to wrap standing up. I was just trying to make sure I gave you guys a really good view. But you can use a little bit of glue here and there if you want to. As you see here in the middle, I'm kind of using some, but I didn't glue every row. And then here at the top, I'm going round and round. When you get to the top, you can just add a bunch of hot glue, cut it off, and press that piece down. Now I'm using this Velvet Pine Green paint, and I'm going to spray paint these, but before I do, I'm also going to make a little tree using the styrofoam cone from Dollar Tree and some of that smaller jute twine, just wrapping it around the same paint, and I'm spray painting one coat. I like a little bit of that rope color kind of shining through, but you could do 2 coats. And again, if you had an adhesive spray, you could spray them and add that snow and some glitter on there. I was seriously about to do that, but then I just thought these were so pretty without it as well. So you could do it either way. My son was like, no mom, leave them plain. So I hope that you like that idea. Okay, here's a couple bonus ideas. They are using rope, but they are also trash to treasures. So I hope that you enjoy this one. This is another wreath, and I really love how this one came out. So customizable. You could decorate it for Christmas or every day. I grabbed a box and I cut 2 rings. You can do this by just using 2 Tupperware bowls or whatever you like, one larger, one smaller, and then just cut a ring. I cut 2 rings and I glued them together. I then painted the base with apple barrel burnt umber paint, just so that if you see through these little wood pieces, you'll see that color. Now, to talk about these wood pieces, they came in a package from Dollar Tree. I'm actually going to be using almost two packages on this wreath, about a pack and a half, and I'm just going to be hot gluing them down. I do about 3/4 of my little wreath form, and I leave the rest for a bow. I am then taking this rope from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to run it on the inside and outside of my wreath form to clean up my edges. You could do this beforehand. I just did it after because I kind of crafted this as I was going. I got ideas, but this works out really well, gives it a really pretty finished look. Here's what that looks like. Then again, grab up any ribbon you want, a fall ribbon, an everyday ribbon, or like me, a Christmas ribbon. I believe this ribbon came from Walmart, and I'm just going to be folding my ribbon until I have 3 loops on either side and then cutting off the excess. Once that is done, you can pinch your ribbon tightly in the middle and tie it with a zip tie or a pipe cleaner, or like me, some twine. I just looped it over, tied it on the back, and tied a nice tight knot so that I could fluff my bow out. The tighter that you cinch your bow in the middle, the more you'll be able to fluff it out. And then I just glue my bow down to the empty space in my wreath. I am then going to take some Dollar Tree berries that I cut off a pick, and I'm just going to glue them on either side of my bow for some embellishments. And that is how easy it is to make a gorgeous cardboard wreath. I hope you like that one. And now for the next one. I am just using this takeout plastic food container that I washed and a circle of cardboard that I had cut. You can use any size that you like. I'm just going to cover this plastic container with some rope. This is thinner rope that I purchased on Temu, but Dollar Tree carries a thicker rope that would work perfectly as well. You just glue it down and then begin wrapping. I wrap it all the way to the top. I don't wrap the top, that way I can glue that plastic directly to the top of my little tray here. But this works out really well and is super easy to do. As you can see, I ran out of rope a little bit from the top, but you're not going to be able to tell. Now to the top of my tray, I'm going to cover that in rope as well. This rope is from Dollar Tree. I just start by creating a little swirl in my fingers, and then I wrap all the way around until this whole thing is covered. If you have to add on another piece of rope like me, just try and pinch them together and add some hot glue so it is as seamless as possible. Once you have your top done, you can simply glue the bottom onto the top and you'll have a gorgeous tray. I used hot glue on the low setting so I didn't melt my plastic too much, and this actually worked out really well. And that is how you make a super quick, super easy tray that is perfect for all season. And I made it out of trash, you guys, a cardboard box and a takeout container. That is it for me. I truly hope that you enjoyed this video today. Please subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to check out our hosts and our playlist. Here is the ornament wreath that we made today, as well as these beautiful rope trees in different sizes and our gorgeous candy cane. I absolutely love the stripes on it, and you could do this with different shaped wreath forms. You could do this on a circle or even a tree, so there's idea. And here is our other wreath and our little rope stand. So I truly again hope that you like these ideas. Take care, friends. I will see you soon.
You can subscribe to my mom's channel, and thank you for watching today's craft, and stay safe.